Yay, you found the house that you wanted, and then we're writing a contract. So before we write the contract, North Carolina, we get to look at some disclosures. So the seller is going to put residential property disclosures, mineral oil and rights, and maybe lead-based paint disclosures on the MLS for us to look at and sign while we're sending our contract in to them for review. So we should know a little bit about the condition of this house before we get to make that offer. Now, if everything's good and our offer gets accepted, the first thing we're going to do is start calling inspections. So the inspectors, are going to go out, and there's going to be things like your home inspection, your AC inspection, your radon inspection, your roof inspection, your well inspection. Now, any and all inspections that you want to do, we need to do in the time that we've negotiated with this seller. So you can do them all or you can do none. But if you don't do any, I'm probably going to have you sign a piece of paper that said you weren't going to do any, because it's really important, since this is a very large purchase, that we get an idea as to what is going on with this house that the seller probably doesn't know about, because nobody crawls under their crawl space. They just don't do it, or they don't go in their attic. So if there are issues with the house, once we get our inspections back, we can go back to the seller and renegotiate. Now, the seller doesn't have to make repairs, but they probably will, because a lot of times what happens is these are things that are called material facts. And if you have material facts, if your contract falls through and you go back on market, if the seller doesn't go ahead and disclose them, the listing agent has to. So once we get through everything and we go through our due diligence period and we do all our inspections and renegotiate, and we've had our appraisal and hopefully that came in good too. And we can renegotiate that if it didn't, but hopefully if everybody's doing their job, that appraisal should be fine. Then we're just cruising to close at this point. So everything's negotiated in North Carolina, our due diligence period, our close period. And the big thing that's going to be your job is, don't lose your job, okay? If you're getting a loan, don't lose your job, don't change your job, don't do anything like that. But the big thing is you're going to be working with your lender to get them everything that they need to get this closed, to get this house closed. So they're going to need pay stubs, W-2 stubs. They're going to probably ask you for 800 million different pieces of paper. And you're probably going to go and call me and be like, why do they want that? And I'm like, I don't know. He who has the money makes the rules. So just get it for them. Put it in a little folder on your desktop so that if they ask for it again, which happens because a lot of people touch your loan throughout the process, you have it there. And hopefully everything goes smoothly and we get a closing date and title comes back clean and everything's good and you close and I'm handing you keys to your new home and everybody's super excited. Now, if something goes sideways, I'm also there. I'm going to renegotiate. I am going to get estimates for you. There's so many things that a good buyer's agent does to make sure that you are getting the best possible representation when you're purchasing this house. So these are big ticket items that we're looking at when you're purchasing a house. So you may want to make sure you have somebody who's got a lot of experience under their belt like I do to help you get it done. I'm Maureen Mahood, Sell Your Home Charlotte, and I hope you have a great day and let's buy you a house.